acompañe en la tribulación, que os tengan por compañeros, el gobierno.
This video is covering from Fromista to the road to Lyon. This is still the Meseta, and it certainly lives up to its name, where life just hits you from different directions. I came across this little doggy named Roland. His owner, Alex, she's taking him to through the entire Camino. Not everyone you meet you end up walking with, because everyone's walking at different paces. But Thomas and I ended up walking at the same pace for an entire day. It was lovely. We had a wonderful conversation about life and all kinds of different topics, and really enjoyed the day. One person who I didn't walk too much with, but spent a fair amount of time talking with after in the evenings and what have you, and became a close friend. Nicole, unfortunately, had only so much time, and she had to go back to work. So this was the last stop for her, and so we, as a group, had dinner together and said our goodbyes, and spent it in doing Mass in a very special cathedral. The next day was back on the road, and it was just me for most of it.
It's likely 28 degrees out right now. Walking up to this town after, I think, a 17-kilometer stretch. This is such a welcome sight to see. It's 6 in the morning. I'm trying to beat the heat of the sun. I have, I think it's 25 kilometers today. And it's supposed to be 28 degrees, or sorry, no, it's supposed to be 30 or 31 degrees today. But it will be 20 degrees by 10 o'clock. So this gives me at least a few hours of walking without the heat.
In Sahagún, it's considered the halfway point of the Camino Frances. Technically, I think it's actually 20 some odd kilometers before you get there, but that's where they have a cathedral, restored cathedral. It's beautiful. And you can get a certificate, and this is what it looks like, and which I ended up shipping home. David and I stayed in the same town together, and then walked into Lyon in the morning. It was a much easier 18 kilometers, and we had a good earlier start, so we got into Lyon fairly well before the heat. The cathedral in Lyon is stunning from the outside and the inside. It's Gothic style. They started building it in 1205, and ultimately it took them 50 years to build it. They did it on top of Roman bathhouses or baths or whatever, and so the foundation was not very stable, so they stopped construction for about 50 years. So it ended up taking them 50 years to build it over a 100-year period. And then it needed repairs too, because they rushed parts of it and it was falling apart. But it is restored and it is stunning. It was about this time that I attended my friend of 29 years, his funeral. And so I was feeling pretty low. And one thing that Camino provides is shortly after just having a hard time, all of a sudden, all the people, the beautiful people I have met on this journey started showing up and asking where I was, or calling me out in the middle of a crowd to join them. As I'm doing my final editing for this video, a big thunderstorm has rolled into Leon, and I'm walking at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Should be interesting.